Okay guys, welcome back to Soopa-Dave Gaming. Today we're in our Conan Exiles guides. We are going to be doing the Pets Beginner Guide. I'm going to keep this kind of short and sweet because they haven't changed a whole lot on this recently. And they're all pretty much the same. Now, also I want to let you guys know, with perks matter as much on pets as the pets themselves. If you get better... for example, if you get better perks on a greater boar, they might be able to replace the bear. Or if you on a white tiger, if you are a greater tiger, you might have better perks on that than what you get on your Sabretooth. So these are just off of base stats, guys. As they level, they can make or break a pet, just like they can a fighter thrall, And I want to start out by saying, instead of a pet, I highly recommend using a thrall. I'll leave the thrall guide down there. But if you did want to use animals, which they can be usable, these are the ones you'd want to use. First, I'm going to start with the horse. The reason I'm starting with the horse is early game. They're handy because they get around so quick. They have a base damage of 0. They're not fighters at all, but they're good to get around the map, fast traveling stuff. And if you're wondering why the camel isn't on the list, it's because the camel only has like 315 health to start out, which basically the first real fight you get in with it, it's probably gonna die. Any decent fight. Next up, we have the greater Sabretooth, and the reason it's on here is it does do the most basic damage to start off with. At 1800 health, it's pretty good health, and it carries stuff, obviously. They all pretty much have the same amount of slots outside of, I think the camel is the only one that has a different amount of slots. This is when I do use a pet. These have always been my go-to just because of the damage they do, or the greater white, or the white tiger too. They're pretty close. This has a base damage of 38. The tiger has a base damage of 36. Also, guys, the greater versions are always going to be better than the normal versions, if you didn't know. And basically, it's a chance each time you what you feed them when you're taming on how, if they will become greater or the better version or not, because some aren't always greater in the versions. Like the good elephant can be the mammoth instead of a baby calf, or a baby elephant calf. And then for the best health and kind of staying alive, we have the greater bear. It has a base damage of 22, so it's pretty good at fighting, like dealing out damage, but it has a very large health pool. It's the largest health pool in the game, and it does have a decent armor rating. There's other with a little bit higher armor ratings, but they don't have the same amount of health. These guys are pretty good. They also look pretty neat. But these are the 3 that I would recommend if you're going to use a pet in the game, but I generally don't use a pet. I would rather have the thrall. They fight better, they stay alive better. Alright guys, just to recap real quickly, these are the 3 for what they're used for, the best in the game. Keep in mind too, there's a lot of animals pretty close to this, but these are the top. These are the top 2 for fighting, probably, depending on what you're going for. And then I'm going for if you want damage, and then if you're going for health. The health pool on the greater bear and his armor is really good. Also, the Sabretooth, like I said, can attack. It's not a terrible fighter compared to a thrall, but I would still prefer Liam's or Purge fighters, or a lot of them guys in the thrall video over these guys here. And then the horse for early game, getting around quick, especially if you're getting resources while you live in the south. This is a good way to go about doing it. You can outrun anything on the game in the horse. So hopefully this helped you guys out. Tried to keep it short and sweet so you guys didn't have to cycle through a bunch of, 10-minute videos or something. So hopefully this helped you out, and it's a really short video. So have a good one, guys.